they
Peter,
keep
how are
around.
you, sir?
So good, John.
You know, it's nice to finally meet you face to face as opposed to just over Skype.
I love that Skype conversation.
That
man.
was
One of
great.
my favorites.
That
Pull
was
that up
great.
a little bit.
How we doing? Okay.
Just bend it.
There you go.
There we go. Hey,
There you
everybody.
go. So if I could just introduce this real quick. If we go back in time, I don't know, has it been a year?
It's been 1 year. You got a hold of me during the middle of the Kickstarter, so it's been about 16 months.
Okay, so let's call it a little over a year ago.
Yep.
You had a dream.
Yep.
Well, it was more than a year ago, but let's say a couple of years ago, you had this dream
Yep.
to produce a fast draw, quick draw kind of holstery type of thing that we could use for our cameras to get them, to hang them where we wanted them and get to them quickly.
That's right.
You launched a Kickstarter project, and it caught my eye.
Yep.
We made contact, and you got me some of the early prototypes, and I did some crazy stuff with it, like mounted one on front of my truck
Yep.
and drove across the country with a GoPro on it and things like that.
It's awesome.
Flash forward a year, we're going to tell you guys what it does in a minute, but let's start at the end. Tell me how the last year has been for you.
The last year has been absolutely ridiculous. When you talked to me, it was just me working on this product, this dream, and now we're 8 people right now, plus a ton of folks that we're contracting with. We've sold 32,000 units so far.
Wow.
We're in 30 countries distributing. We just got back from Photokina, had an amazing surprise. I mean, incredible amount of traffic there. And we just now, I really feel like we're just growing up. We finally got a quick release plate that matches the rest of our system as far as the quality of it. And I think we really, really knocked it out of the park with these new things. So that's something I want to show you guys about. We got a new website, we got a new way, a new take on the camera strap. Brand new, never been talked about
Come
before.
fix it for him, Mary. All right.
What do we got?
It's
That's
going to
all
bend
right.
the mic up.
He's just going to get
But I was
your mic a
noticing
little-
this.
There you go.
Because I had a prototype one, right? Back
Yep.
in the day. Adding this nice flare here with your,
Where's
the
our-
red's nice. And then this is new, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
There's
definitely makes it easier to attach to the camera.
All right,
Well-
first, let's back up. What is it?
Okay, here's what it is. So imagine me 4 years ago, I'm riding around India on a motorcycle, and I'm nearly crashing the thing because I don't have a way to hold my camera around my neck securely. So I couldn't believe that there wasn't a method out there where I couldn't just snap my camera in here using the tripod type technology, and I just assumed that product existed. I wasn't in this world of the photography gizmos, if you will. Anyway, 2 years went by, I'm on a backcountry ski trip, I'm quitting my job for other reasons, and I tell my girlfriend about Capture, and she says, you know, why don't you try that, see what happens. So I started doing sketches as soon as I got back from that trip. Flash forward, the whole Kickstarter 14 months later, and we had the #2 most funded project on Kickstarter ever. It was like the absolute dream.
Amazing.
So, and I think it did so well on Kickstarter because we set out to solve exactly the problem that I had, and there you go. Simple as can be. This little clip, Capture, can mount to anything. It mounts to a belt, it mounts to any part of a pack, a messenger bag, anything like that. And all you do is you put one of our plates on the bottom of your camera, which work with Arca Swiss tripods, they work with Manfrotto tripods, they work with Black Rapid. It's an incredibly versatile product, and just bring it on in there. It'll hold 200 pounds against that quick release button. It's built like a tank. It's the smallest product on the market. It costs half as much with anything that seeks to do the same thing, and it works with your tripods. So we're pretty pumped about it. What do you think about that, Jared? We'll ask you about that later.
New stuff comes. I want to see the new thing, because remember what I said about the attachments. It looks like you have a Micro Four Thirds option.
We do.
And I think that this is a perfect option for a small, lightweight camera, because it's going to handle well hanging right there.
Sure. You know, some of the range of cameras that we work with, I mean, we claim to work with everything. We really do work with everything. Obviously, there's a functional prime within that. But what we've seen, a lot of the reviews, contrary to the one that you came out with a little while ago, people really do like this in combination with like a think tank belt with a huge camera, because the clip can take it. It's got to do with what kind of substrate you're attaching it to. Something rigid like this, you could also completely take it. So
my thing was on my belt.
On your belt, it's
pulling my
tough.
pants down with a professional lens.
Yep.
But like I said, if you can attach it to a bag that's more sturdy, it's definitely going to be a nice option.
Definitely. Definitely. And now that we've got all these other compatibilities built in with the new plates,
Yep.
that's a good thing. So we got this 3mm stamped stainless steel D-ring, which is spring loaded. I've never seen another product that's got anything like that that's load bearing. So hang anything from this. It's built like a tank. These pads, these are really interesting. It's actually a semi-rigid PVC material. And the reason I chose that, even though to the touch it doesn't feel like it's grippy, but in actuality, it takes whatever shape is on the, even that minuscule shape, it takes that on and it forms a really hard bond with it. And there's no twist anymore since we machine these plates now and we embed the plastic right into it. So that whole problem with camera plates and twisting is now gone.
So you don't need an anti-twist plate like you see with
Exactly.
some attachments. It's already has it built right in.
Exactly, and that's, I mean, Really Right Stuff is a fantastic company and they do amazing gear. One of their mainstays was...
An anti-twist plate.
Yeah, we got it covered.
You already have it built in.
We got it covered. So these are the new plates.
So what are these? Tell me about the differences between. I see 3 different plates.
Sure.
Here. Why are there 3?
Well, we have this one specifically for what Jared talked about. If you've got a Micro Four Thirds camera, you bought a sexy Sony like that, you want to keep it that way. You don't want to put some big plate on the bottom of that thing,
'Cause it's
which
sticking out.
totally erodes the design. Exactly. Yeah. So instead of sticking out of that, we tuck under it super nice, super slim, and you can see how it goes into our product. This is an old beat-up unit, war tested over this trade show. There you go. So it fits
So
in
all
there.
the plates fit into into it.
Everything is backwards compatible, and it will always be. So that's number one. So if you got Micro Four Thirds, great option. Go ahead with that. This is our standard plate, our ARCA plate. This is what we built the whole thing on. It works in 4 directions, which is fantastic because you can be using 2 captures, have one on your belt in the vertical orientation, like that, and then have one on your backpack in the horizontal orientation and go like that, and you don't have to adjust your plate or anything.
Now,
So
the other thing too, let's just be clear, when you talk about these being standard plates, what you mean is if I have a tripod, I can use that. I can leave that on my camera and I can put it on the tripod.
Absolutely.
But then if I want to take it off my tripod, I can snap it right into here without removing the plate.
Exactly.
Okay.
No one in the photography business, whether they're a pro or an amateur, nobody likes to change plates.
No.
It's a really annoying thing to do. Our whole goal, and that's why we came out with the Manfrotto plate, because Manfrotto is a standard that about 50% of people in serious photography use.
I think I'm
And
the
you
one,
said-
I probably was the first person to tell you I need that because all our tripods are Manfrotto.
You may have been the first, you certainly weren't the last.
Yeah.
You said it snaps into the Black Rapid?
And it works with the Black Rapid. All these plates have this articulating D-ring, which is strong enough to take the Black Rapid.
Very good.
There you go.
That works well.
So I think
I
we-
like the plate. I
Thanks,
would like
man.
a plate because I use, sometimes the Manfrottos and sometimes, all the time the Black Rapid.
Right. Actually, one more thing about this Manfrotto plate. We call it the dual plate because it's dual compatible. It works in Arca Swiss and in capture. So if you have an Arca, some people have a Manfrotto monopod and then they've got a ball head with Arca Swiss compatibility. Well, this plate works in both. So there's
Wait a
Arca.
minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's one.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you've got a plate? Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on
we
a
should
minute.
probably denote this. This is important.
Let me put this down.
You're
okay?
right.
You take over that. Take that over. Did I hear you correctly that you said that we can use that plate that would snap into a Manfrotto? I can use that in the same place I would use this plate?
Yes. 100%.
And I can also use
That-
it in a capture?
Yes.
And I can also use it on a Black Rapid
Yes.
strap?
We have checked every compatibility box that we can possibly
Okay,
think
so
of.
I just want to be clear about this. We have a Manfrotto. He's got his Manfrotto right there. We can put that on the bottom of that camera and snap it on there. I've got a 3-legged thing with their head, and we could take it off that, snap it in the other. We could put on the Black Rapid, snap it on that, put it on that. You could
And then
sell
put it into capture.
You could literally just sell this plate.
You could have a whole
you don't
company
even have to have
based on that plate.
Yeah, you don't even have to have a contour.
I know.
A capture for this.
I know.
How much are these plates?
They come with the unit, of course, and then we sell them for $29.99 outside of that.
Okay, so that's a Manfrotto.
Boom.
Okay, where's the 3-legged thing? Where's the?
There you go.
Oh,
It's
here
just
we
got
go.
to get past that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're locked in Manfrotto. Check that connection.
Okay, here's a three-legged thing. Does it go the same
Nope.
way?
Other way.
Other way. We turn it the other side. Holy, I'm going to say it, holy shit.
My man. That is what I'm talking about. Find a black rapid.
Yeah, find your black rapid.
Okay.
And you don't need to throw it away today, but
Throw what away?
nothing.
Throw what away?
The black rapid.
Oh yeah.
Here's
I want
a
to see
black
this.
rapid.
We haven't talked about this thing yet.
Here's
We
a black
haven't talked
rapid.
about this. Where'd that plate go?
I've got it in my hand.
Flip the D-ring up. Ready to receive. It's a tight fit, but it'll go in there. Come on, Pete. Fumbling hands.
It's a long week.
It's a long week. I got a flight at JFK at 6 o'clock. What am I going to do about that?
Really?
Help me out there,
Yeah,
John. This
let me
thing's
do it.
slippery. That's the problem.
It is slippery.
There we go.
Wow.
There
Look
we
at
go.
that.
So now you have both options.
That is one clip that's going on 4 different distinct mounting systems.
We crammed as much
I need
compatibility.
I need like 20 of those.
We can get you 20 of these. We can get you 20. Booth 663.
Wow.
Now, let me show you this. This is the first time that we've ever showed this right now, and we're 4 weeks away from seeing this in retail packaging and being ready to go. This is actually a prototype which is not full production length, but you're going to get the entire purpose of what this is. So we call this the leash. The leash is the original impetus for this product. People said, capture is great. I love having the camera on my belt or on my backpack, but what if I drop my camera? And the fact of the matter is, if you drop your camera, then you dropped your camera, and that sucks. Well, we now have a system where you can clip to anything. I'll just show you what it's like here. You bring it through anything you want to have a safety tether to, and you take this brand new male-female connection and snap it into place. Now, this thing is small. Let me tell you about these things. These are our anchors, okay? There you go. Now I'm connected. They're small. They hold 300 pounds of force.
No.
This is Kevlar cord. Kevlar cord embedded in glass reinforced fiber plastic. So this little thing can hold 300 pounds. There is no other male-female connector. Forget the photography world. Go to marine. We studied all sorts of stuff. There was nothing that would allow us to have a small, flexible connection that can hold. We decided that an impulse load of a 10-pound camera falling from chest height is going to produce about 200 pounds of load. We handled that with our 300 pounds with a little factor of safety. And now we just patented this male-female connection system, and who knows where this is going to go.
So when do you expect that this might be available?
4 weeks.
Like that? 4 weeks.
4 weeks
To
away.
availability.
Certainly for the holiday season. And
you press down to disengage?
exactly.
Okay, let me
That's
ask
cool.
you a question about that. And I know we're over time. I know,
No,
but I
go
got
like this again.
I got to ask a question about
Certainly.
that. You said that this part of the leash is capable of 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Can we test
And
it?
that's the weakest part of the chain. Absolutely.
Wait, if you send me one of those, I'm going to attach it to
Let's
a tree and
test
I'm
it.
going to personally
Let's-
hang from it.
No, he's gonna use one
You're
of
in,
those.
I only
you're,
weigh
in,
100.
you're in Texas, right?
Yeah, I weigh
They do that stuff.
165.
Oh.
And yeah.
I just lost some
will.
viewers. I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's
I
okay.
didn't mean to do that.
Wait.
I'm going to test that.
You should test that.
think you
Let's
should
put
attach
that
it
on
to your
film.
bumper.
Oh, and I didn't also mention, it's also a neck strap that is adjustable in length, and it's also a sling strap because you can put 2 of them on one side. Actually, you can attach these things now to the bottom of your camera, into your capture plate. Hopefully by this time you've at least got a plate which has some loops on it because they're high degree of utility. You put these on the bottom.
And you
I'd probably have
strap
to
it
take
like
this
to
off.
your tripod or to you strap
No,
it to
you
something.
strap this as a sling strap.
Oh, as a sling.
This takes the Black Rapid idea, and
Okay.
instead of having a clip which travels with it, where your pad can come out of alignment, all we did is we custom made this webbing. We took a seat belt and we cut it down to 3/4 of an inch, and this stuff slides like glass on any kind of surface that you've got. So you don't actually need it to travel with it. This little product, which is going to be either $35 or $40, I haven't decided yet. We're probably going to kickstart it actually. This little product here is the most versatile strap mechanism I think that the camera world's ever seen. So that one's going to be fun. And this is the first time we've talked about it. So.
I'm going to congratulate you because last year you were walking around here just walking around.
With my brother.
Now you have a booth.
Yeah.
I saw you in Germany.
Yeah.
You were at Photokina with a booth. So that Kickstarter took you a long way, and it's come a long way since.
It's been a wild ride, everybody.
I'm
It's
really,
been a really wild
happy.
ride.
Really happy for you. Looking forward to trying out some of the new plate designs. That could be, I mean, it's exactly what I need personally.
Let's get you a nice package.
So
when we get
yeah,
back to
and
San
then
Francisco.
that strap, I'm going to do something stupid with it.
I love it. I
Okay.
love it. I love it. Put it there,
Thanks
John.
for coming
Thank
on.
you so much,
Okay,
guys.
we'll see you later.
All right,
All right,
bye,
Peter.
everybody.